Hello everybody, my name is Kevin and today we're talking about a familiar pet that you may have at home too. And that's a dog. Yeah, right? And now let's go on to our first question. What are dogs? Dogs belong to the Animalia kingdom, which means they are animals. They belong to the Mammalia class, which means they can breed their young with milk. They belong to the Carnivora order because they eat meat. Wrong, right? And their genus is Canis with their species, which is Lupus, which gives us the full species name, Canis lupus. First, we'll talk about classifying species of dogs. A famous person named Carl von Linné thought that you can sort animals into species by physical characteristics. I mean, by its look at the outside. Like, does it have feather or not? Does it live in the water or not? Kind of like that. And he thinks it is just the same with dogs. Dog breeds mix with each other like crazy. They look like different species, but even if you mix coyotes with jackals and foxes with wolves, there are just one species that they can be, and that is Canis lupus. All dogs belong to the species Canis lupus. Next is a dog's sight. Well, you can see the things around you, right? Dogs can also see too. Human vision has a field of view that gets as wide as 180 degrees. Now look around you. It's just the half of a circle when you look around you, kind of like this. You can look around 180 degrees like that. But some dogs can have a field of view that is 270 degrees.
Oh.
Wow! Which means they can turn their eyes around 270 degrees without turning the heads.
Oh.
And those reaching the top of 270 degrees are long-snouted dogs. Long-snouted dogs are better at peripheral vision, which means looking at things to the side. But humans have a better central focus, which means humans can be better at focusing something at right in the middle. Photoreceptors in humans are all crammed in the middle. Now, for example, now you look in a human's pupil. You have one central focus and photoreceptors around. In humans, photoreceptors will be just right in the central, the middle at the focus. But dogs' photoreceptors, long-snouted dogs, will have photoreceptors that spread like an oval. So that's why some dogs like catching frisbees that you just throw them from the side to here. Well, some dogs, like short-snouted dogs, they can't be bothered, except if they are thrown forward. A dog can smell before it was born. How can you believe that? Talking of smelling, we are talking about scent now. That keeps it up to be sniffing. Dogs can know what you've eaten, who you've been with, do you have cancer or be sick, or a convulsion a mile away. Wow! Which is about 3.6 kilometers. Wow! Dogs can also catch scent from their drool by an extra organ, the vomeronasal organ, which rests between their bone. Kind of like this is a dog's mouth. It rests between the bone that is between the nose and the roof of the jaw. So they kind of like the vomeronasal organ is here. Okay? So just by using saliva, which is called drool if you like, they can also catch scent from it too. Dogs also have excellent hearing because their ears can rotate and twist to hear the direct sound. Dogs can hear very, very high-pitched sounds, up to 45 kHz compared to humans, 23 kHz. That means dogs can hear certain electronics, rodent chirps, and of course, dog whistles. Dogs have all special organs, and they are not just a simple pet that you might have at home. They are playful, and you can play with them every day by letting them catching frisbees. Now, over 40 million dogs are winding up in the animal shelter. So please don't let your dog be alone. Play with them. And that's the end of the presentation. Before we say goodbye, I want to introduce to you a very, very interesting book that belongs to Science Comics, a science series. I recommend you to read this series because it's not just a comic like you hear, but it also contains lots of information about the topics around you. And now it's goodbye. Bye!